Hello students. In this video I am going to explain you some programs based on conditional statements. So in this category, the first program is program to check the entered number is even or odd. User will enter a number and our program will check whether the number is an even number or an odd number, and after checking it, it will display the appropriate message onto the screen. After watching this video, you will be able to understand clearly the concept of conditional statement, that is if and else if statements. So let us make this program first. To make this program, the first statement we need to provide is the input statement. So n is equals to int input, enter any number. The message should be in double quotation, otherwise it will be an error. So now number of the input of a number is being taken by the user. Now how the computer will decide whether the entered number is even or odd number? So the computer will first divide the number by 2 and check the remainder is equals to 0 or not. If the number after division by 2 gives the remainder 0, it means it is a even number, otherwise it is an odd number. So we can use a variable r, and we can write like r is equals to num mod operator 2. So this statement will divide the value of n by 2. You know well, it is a modulus operator. It is also used for the division purpose, but the result which is given by this operator is the remainder result. So n will be divided by 2, and whatever will be the remainder remains after the division, that will be stored into r. Now we have to check r whether it is 0 or not. So we can check it by using the if statement. If r is equals to 0, print even number, else I forgot to put the colon here, else print odd number. So after this line, when it will execute, it will give a value to r. In the next statement we will use the equality operator, that is double equals to. It is a relational operator, you know well. It returns a true or a false after evaluation. So it will check whether this value of r is equals to the value 0 or not. If they both are equal, it will return a true, and a true will execute this statement, the first statement with the if. Otherwise, if it will return a false, it will jump to the else part and execute this statement, print odd number. So only one of these two statements will be execute, either even number or odd number, because they are based on the result of this equation, true or false. If the result will be true, even number message will be printed. If the result is false, odd number message will be printed. First of all, let us save this program. Check even odd dot py. Save, yes. Now you can run this program, run module. Some message is coming. Okay, so this print statement should be at this place. Save it, run it. Now enter any number. So suppose user has entered 23. 23 is an odd number. 23 is divided by 2. Remainder was obtained 1, that is stored into R. and later on r is checked. If r is equals to 0, it will print even number. Because the value of r was not 0, it was 1, so it printed odd number. Let's give another example. 40. So the message came even number. So when the computer has divided 40 by 2, the remainder was 0 stored into r. Here it matched with the equation. Result obtained true, and for the true case of statements, print even number is printed. So in this way we can make programs which can have two answers, but which is the appropriate answer, that is obtained by a logical or relational check. Then in that situation we can use the if statement to check those statements. Let's see another program based on if else. Now the next program I'm going to explain you is about a program to find the greatest number out of two inputs. Means user will enter two numbers and the computer will check which is the greater one and will print the greatest number. So first of all, num1 is equals to int input first number num2 is equals to int input second number. Now both the numbers has been entered by the user. If very simple, we will check both the variables with each other. If num1 is greater than num2 semicolon colon print num1 is greater. Else print num2 is greater. So because here I did not put double quotation in num1 and num2, so it will print the values of these num1 and num2 variables onto the screen. So let us save this program. Greater in two numbers. Always give a proper program name so that if you want to search it later in future for some use, so you can find it easily. So greater in two numbers dot py. Run module. I forgot to place the double quotation symbol here, so it creates an error. No problem, error is removed. Now we can run the program. First number, so first number 20, second number 40. 40 is greater. So first number was stored in num1 and second was stored in num2. We check both of them together itself. Num1 is greater than num2, then print num1, otherwise print num2. So num2 is printed here with the message is greater. You can see num2 is greater. So in this way we can find out the greatest number out of two numbers. Suppose if the question was to find the greatest number out of three inputs. 3 inputs. Then how can we make this program? So first of all, let us take 3 numbers as input. Num3 is equals to int input third number. Now 3 numbers, all the numbers have come. Now we have to process them. First of all, we will check if num1 is greater than num2 and num1 is greater than num3. Print num1 is greater, but maybe num1 is not greatest of all the numbers, so we'll have to check another condition. So when there is another condition, we should not write else, we should write elif. So elif num2 is greater than num1 and num2 is greater than num3. If num2 is greater than num1 and num2 is greater than num3, both of the numbers, then num2 is greater, else print num3 is greater. So how this program will work? 3 numbers, first of all 3 numbers will be taken as input. Now the first number will be checked by the second number. If it is greater, it will return a true or false, and again the first number is checked by the third number. It will also return a true or false, because at both the places there is a relational operator kept. So the work of relational operator is to provide the output as true or false. So if both the results, if num1 is greater than num2, returns a true, and num1 is greater than num3, returns a true. And because AND is placed over here, you know well, AND is a logical operator, so it also returns true or false when both the conditions will return a true, then it will return a true. Otherwise, if any of the condition will return a false, it will return the overall false, and depending on that overall result, the statement will execute or skipped. In the same way, suppose this condition returns a true, the overall result was true, then num1 will be printed as it is greater. Otherwise, it will jump to the elif part, and now the second number will be checked by the first number, and again the second number will check by the third number. If at both the times the second number becomes the greatest, means if in both the conditions the result is true, the overall result will be considered as true, and the message will be print num2 is greater. Suppose if this condition will become false and this also becomes false, then it will come to the else part and it will print num3 is greater, because if when num1 is not greater and num2 is also not greater, obviously num3 is greater. So let us run the program. Invalid syntax. Again I forget to place the colon symbol here. Here also I should place. You should not forget to place this, otherwise you will also get this particular error message. Let us run this program. First number, is 45, second number 89, and third number 23. So obviously it is looking that 89 is greater. Let's see the output. Yes, 89 is greater. Let's have one more execution. 1500 10 1000 is greater. So in this way, students, we can find out the greatest number out of 3 inputs, and you can also make program to find out the greatest number out of 4 inputs, 5 inputs. In this way you can write the coding and get the desired result. Let's see one more program which is based on this multiple condition checking. The program is to find out commission of a salesman. I have written the program here. You can see program to pay commission according to the sales done by a salesman. Suppose just imagine a salesman is there and doing some sale into the market, and whatever the sale he do in the whole month, on behalf of that he gets some commission value apart from the salary. So if the salesman has sold up to rupees 1000 goods, means from 0 rupees up to 1000 in this range, so he'll get the commission 1.5% of the total sale. So means suppose he has sold products up to rupees 700, so 1.5% of 700 will be the commission of that particular salesman. Suppose the salesman has sold more than 1000 and less than 5000. So now for example the sale is 3500 or 4000, like that. So if the sale is in this range, he will get 2.5% of the sale. In the same way, if the sale is in this range, he will get 3.5% of the sale. If the sale is more than 25,000, he will get 5% of sale. So let us make the program. So for this program, what input we required? We required the sale value. So sale is equals to int input. A proper message should be there. Enter sales value done by the salesman. One more. Now sale value is entered. Now we have to check the value, like if sale is greater than 0 and sale is less than is equals to 1000, then what to do? Hold the value of commission in variable C, and it will be calculated as sale into 1.5 upon 100. So 1.5% of sale will be calculated and be stored in C. Elif, look, again I have forgotten to place the colon here. Okay, now elif sale is greater than 1000 and sale is less than 5000. Then C will be sale into 2.5 upon 100. Elif, otherwise we'll check if sale is greater than 5000 and sale is less than is equals to 25,000. It also should be equals to, because up to 5,000 we have to calculate. So now this time C will be sale into 3.5 by 100. For the last condition, we can put else C is equals to sale into 5 by 100, 5% of the sale. print commission equals to, and then the value of C. So the user will input the value of sale. That value will be checked whether it is greater than 0, a true or false will be returned from here, and again it is checked whether the value of sale is less is equals to 1000 or not. Means because for this range only we have to provide 1.5%, so we have to check both the border values, the starting value and the ending value of the range. So if it will come in this category, the overall result is true, the 1.5% commission will be calculated and assigned into C. Otherwise, another condition will be checked whether the value of sale is greater than 1000 and sale is less than equals to 5000. So when both the conditions will return a true result, then overall result will be considered as true, and then 2.5% commission will be calculated and stored into C. Otherwise, if this condition will become false, it will jump to check the next condition. You can see the elif statement is again encountered here, checking another condition. If sale is greater than 5000 and sale is less than equals to 25000, then in the true case of this condition, 3.5% commission will be calculated and stored into C. Otherwise, when none of the condition will become true, it will jump to the else part and will calculate 5% commission, because after the rupees 25,000 there is no any ending value. So above than that, for all the sale, the salesman will get 5% commission. So we'll put that into the else part. When there no condition will be true, it will jump to else part and will calculate 5% commission for any value higher than 25,000. At last, we'll print the commission with the message commission. The commission value is stored into C. So here the value will be printed, and with the help of this statement, the message will be printed onto the monitor. Let us save the program, run it. Expected an indented block. Okay, so indented block means I must have to give a space here. It is the way to write the statements related to the condition. Now we can run it. Okay, I can see program is executed. Enter the sales value done by the salesman. So sales value is suppose 10,000. Enter. Commission is equals to 350 rupees, means 3.5% of the sale value. So 3.5% was in this range. So we have entered 10,000, that was stored into the sale variable. 10,000 is greater than 0, no, condition is false, so and will not produce a true result. Overall result is false. It jumps to this part. 10,000 is greater than 1000, yes, and 10,000 is less than 5,000, no. So again it becomes false, it jumps here. Again next condition is checked. 10,000 is greater than 5,000, yes. 10,000 is less than 25,000, yes. Both the conditions are true, so overall result is true. So 3.5% of 10,000 is calculated, that is rupees 350, is stored into C, and then automatically the control will jump out of the if else block. If any of the statement is executed, the control automatically jumps out of the if else block after executing any of the statement here. So after the if else block, the print statement is given to print the commission value. The commission value is printed. Let us run it again. For 5% commission, let us enter 35,000 rupees. Commission is 1750. So in this way, students, you can make programs which are based on checking the conditions and then reaching up to the appropriate result. I hope you have understood all the programs well. Practice them and understand them properly. See the video again if you have missed any point. In next video, we will cover some more programs which will be on Python background. Thank you, students.